We're going to learn about different references in Excel. There are three references in Excel, namely relative reference, absolute reference, and mixed reference. We're going to learn how to use these references in Excel workbook. Okay, the first and primary most reference is relative reference. Here is the definition of the relative reference. Relative reference is taking relative cells to and perform the assigned function. So here we have a data set where it contains columns of month, income, expense, and net income. So we want to find out what is the net income of month January, February, March, April, and so on. So what we're gonna do is, I'm going to subtract income minus expense, so we get the net income. So I'll select income minus expense. So I'll get the net income of January. So this is a relative reference where we are using this income of January and the income of expense of January to get the net income. So this is a relative. This is relative reference. This is simple. So simple kind of reference. So I'm going to copy this formula. So we can see the net income of the consecutive months. And next reference is absolute reference, where absolute reference is a cell reference that remains constant. In the formula, a cell will be constant irrespective of any formula. It will be constant. So how to do that? So we here is the data set of marks and percentage. We have to find the percentage of these marks. The marks scored for 100. The total marks is 100 and this is the scored marks. So how to find the percentage? We know that the percentage formula is scored divided by total into 100. So we're going to do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the formula. I'm going to select this cell and divide it by 100 by this cell. This is the 100 and enter. So I'll get the percentage as 67 percentage. Yeah, that is right. Then I will copy the same formula to the next cell. So I'm getting 50.75%, but the scored marks is 34. There's something wrong. So we'll see what is that wrong. What is going on here. I'm going to select formulas and I'm going to show what is going show formulas. So we can see here that for the first cell, I have selected J13, this cell, at 67 divided by J12, this cell, the cell which has 100. Okay, the answer will be 67%. But for the next cell, the Excel is taking as J14, that is 34, divided by J13, previous value, that is 67. So this is doing it as a relative reference. So we don't need that. We need absolute reference, right? So we're going to do that. See, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to use 67 divided by, I'm going to select this cell and I'm going to use function F4. I'm going to press function F4. That means this will be set for all the cells. No matter what, if you copy the same formula, this cell will be set. That means absolute. So I'm using dollar symbol. You can do that by pressing function F4. F4, then it will be absolute. Okay. Then I will press enter. That is answer will be 67. So I'm going to copy the same formula to all the cells. Yeah, previously we got 50.75%, but now we got 34%. That is the right answer. And for this we got 67% and so on. So this is how to do absolute reference. So the final most reference is mixed reference, and that is the mixed reference is one where cells can be fixed or not fixed. That means cells can be absolute or not absolute, or they can be changed or cannot be changed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply this cell with this cell. Okay, I'm going to multiply that. So 10, I will select the cell 10 and I will multiply it with this cell. So what I'm going to get, that is 10. Okay, so I'm going to copy the same formula to next cell. So I'll get 20 into 1, 20, 30 into 1, 30, like that, right? I'll copy that. Let's see what happens. Okay, there is a problem here. So we are getting 20. If you multiply 20 into 1, the answer should be 20, but we are getting 200. That means it's multiplying 20 with 10, that is doing relative reference. So we're going to change that into mixed reference. Okay, so what I'll delete this cell, and what I'm going to do is I will select this row. I will make this row fixed. Okay, we'll select this cell, and we'll multiply with this cell, and I'll make that cell as absolute. Okay, and enter. Let's see what happens now. So we are getting the desired answer. Okay, we are getting the desired answer. But what happens if I copy the same formula? What happens if I copy the same formula to this this cell? So the thing is 10 into 2 should be 20, but it is giving me 10. So there is a problem with this formula. Okay. So what we can do is we can either change the formula into where we select the this cell, and we'll press multiply symbol and select this cell and make that cell absolute. Okay, and if I copy that, I'll get the answers. So we can do like this, and one more method is there where we can use a single formula to perform a multiplication for all the cells, where the formula is like is equal to I'm going to select this where this column is same for all the rows. This will be same, this column will be same. So what I'm going to do is I'll select that column and make it absolute. I'll fix that cell. Okay, I'll fix that column. So the ampersand, the dollar symbol is in front of letter E. That means the column will be fixed, but the row will be not fixed. If I press the function F4 button again, the both column and row is fixed. That means it is absolute fixed. This is not going to change. But if I press if a dollar symbol comes in front of the number, the column will be not fixed, but the row will be fixed. So I want column to be fixed, but row has to be changing. Row should be changing for should change every time. So I'm going to use this absolute function, and I'll multiply that with this row. So what I want is I want to fix this row, okay, I will select this, and I will use function absolute function where the row and column is fixed, but I want a row to be fixed but column to be changing. So what I do is a row is fixed now. The dollar percentage in front of 9. That means the row 9 is fixed, but the column will not be fixed. So I will try this. Let's see what happens, and I will copy this to every cell. This is how you can do use the formula at once, and you can uh, like copy that formula for the multiple cells. What we have done